Oh, hello, America. Welcome to another episode of ZooBox, a podcast about nonsense, much of which you are just about to hear. We're all here today, guys. We're all here. We're all living that quarantine life, just like everybody else, just like you might be, except for Scotty, who's out there running around, roaming free in his truck, drinking road sodas.
Road sodas.
Okay.
Completely Coca-Cola.
Come on. Yeah. You're just slamming them back, just dreaming of that silver mountain. You know what I mean?
This one's for Scotty, dude.
This one's for Scotty. Dan has abandoned all. So Dan, now it's just before we got on, somebody out there Scotty might get this reference. You look like if Tom Selleck had been Indiana Jones. Now I understand that's a dated reference. I'm not that old, but I'm just a smart person. I'm very aware of things.
I'm very classic hero, right? Like classic old school 50s. Everyone smokes, not really in shape.
You look like a villain. You don't look like a hero.
Yeah, Dan, you look like a dirty grease ball. You know what, Dan? That's what you look like. You look like some son of a bitch that would go out and slaughter 200 buffalo and leave them all there. Okay, that's what you look like.
Like Jimmy Stewart, Sheriff Jimmy Stewart would be showing up to your ranch.
Nah, and then I'll be like, get off my ranch there, son. We don't want to have no problems. The girl's mine.
Yeah,
it's a fair and proper trade.
She's my wife. You can't tell me what to do with my wife.
Yeah.
But anyways.
No, but I like it. It's fun.
So how are you enjoying this mustache life? This mustachioed life?
Well, the double chin's a lot more exposed. Got to keep my head down a lot more. But
is that why you wear the hat? It's like a distraction.
Yeah, it's all about just. You know what I'm saying? Oh, jeez. But it's really one of those things. Like, hey, dude, I'm working on my body just 1 pound at a time in the opposite direction.
It's a process.
Yeah. That damn coronavirus.
So we got here now. If you're listening at home, you can't see this. But I got a mustache kind of board here. Now, I'm not sure if I see your mustache, Dan. You got a you're coming close to the comb.
I'm the comb. I'm more of a comb right there.
Yeah,
a comb and the chopper. I'm right in between.
Where's the comb?
On the left.
Yeah, you're left. All the way to the left, on the bottom.
The bottom. But Dan, yours is much bushier.
Yeah, but if you take the chopper, see how the chop kind of comes more at an angle down. That's kind of where mine's at.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some kind of tombstone thing myself. I have a beard still though, but I like to give it a little curl at the end there. A little fun.
So you got
a little fun stuff for the kids.
A little bit of the tombstone. What's the other one? The smaller one. What's that?
Oh, the inspector.
Yeah, you kind of got the inspector going.
Dude, I would go with the inspector if I was in better shape. I might go with the inspector just to taunt people.
So, do you guys think more women or men appreciate the sex appeal of a nicely groomed mustache?
I'm going to tell you right now. Women love the mustache.
Your mustache?
Love it. No, absolutely, hands down. Hands down, I get way more attention from ladies.
What does that mean, ladies? Or strangers?
No, strangers. Complete strangers.
How have you been getting strangers if you've been quarantined?
Yeah.
No, not
sound like a liar.
Not lately.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much. The Tinder traffic is a lot heavier. The Tinder traffic is way heavier. Way heavier. If I uploaded a picture of my mustache, everyone was like, God, I've had fucking 15, 20.
Wait, people still use Tinder right now even though you can't meet up?
Listen, bro. They sent out an advisory on Tinder and they said social distancing is a must. Use protection. And I said, I will follow these guidelines to the best of my ability. I don't wear condominiums or whatever they call them. But I never invested,
Too expensive.
But, yeah. So I know it does, though. It really does work.
Do you flirtatiously talk on text and jerk off?
I've done that before, Get lonely out there on the ranch.
You know what I just thought about? How much cum your mustache could catch.
Yeah.
Massive loads.
Yeah, because, the board said it was called the comb, right? It's kind of the equivalent of what you got. But I always thought it was really more like the broom. You got a broom situation.
Yeah,
your broom and the cum off of somebody's cock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is the flavor saver, dude. I remember even having a beard, obviously, but, You don't wash good enough. You're like, ooh, what's that smell? Little stank on it. Still,
well, that's the thing about like having a beard and like eating pussy. You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, man, I can't get the smell off my goddamn
But I like
face.
it, dude. I like it, dude.
I like it for like a little while.
Particles on there too.
Yeah, poo particles.
Well, I always eat ass. You know what I'm saying? Clean up down there.
Turn his broom into a mop. You know what I mean, baby?
That muddy mop water. That's just...
Ah!
Hey, man, I've been shit on. It's all happened to us out on the ranch.
That's true. You should check out the episode. What was it? Episode 2? The Muddy Bug Guru?
The Muddy Bug Guru. That
I
might
think it
be
was
that.
Too.
Yeah.
I mean,
why did you kill all those buffalo?
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
That's what you look like.
My property.
You look like a sleazeball.
Listen, when you got...
You look like the type of dude that doesn't even do it on his own property. You look like somebody that just roams the freaking plains.
Those goddamn, natives out there acting like savages. I got to take my own property back. They keep rushing them off my land. It's not my fault. Nah, but I mean, it's something. I feel like you ever seen what's that movie with fucking Christian Bale? Hostel.
Hostels,
yeah, Hostels. He's got that sick mustache. Is kind of what I got going on, but
a little bit, yeah, a little bit. Like now you just gotta stop eating so you can get that gauntlet. You gotta get that hostage gauntlet,
Yeah, I gotta get there, but it's one step at a time. And this quarantine food ain't the healthiest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It's
speaking of that, because I went and prepared for the quarantine and bought. My thought process was to buy processed foods because it'll last longer.
Yeah,
right. Because you're gonna obviously you're gonna stock up on but I ate it all.
Yeah.
What
you did not.
Wait. What kind of processed foods did you get?
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, this is how you
Oreos.
Well, I mean, high
frozen
fat
pizzas, pizza rolls, chicken nuggets.
I was gonna joke and say like Twinkies, Doritos. That's like the real answer.
Oh, Doritos. About 4 bags of Doritos.
Wow, you gotta have that.
Destroyed them.
But once you open them, you only got about a day, 2 days before they start.
And I was eating relatively healthy and in decent moderation. And then when that happened, me and my girlfriend for 2 weeks, it's crazy how shitty you feel.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I learned.
My life.
What I've learned from this like intermittent fasting, and I have like such a limited diet. Like I do one cheat day a week, and it's almost stopping. It's not worth it anymore. Like it takes me like 2 days to recover. My joints hurt.
Dude.
I can't fucking sleep. Like it's bad.
Dude,
and that's like 1 day of eating a fucking pizza and some cookies.
I ate like buffalo flavored chicken patty nuggets. So basically like processed meat that was grinded into a paste and shaped like a chicken nugget. Like all chicken nuggets usually. And it was buffalo flavored. And it was like really cheap, and I ate like half the bag. And I was watching Tiger King. And I was laying on my side, and I didn't even feel it, but like I could feel my stomach acid coming back up, and it sat in the middle of my throat like that buffalo sauce. It was like one of the most uncomfortable.
It's like heartburn, right?
Yeah,
gastric reflux, dude.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I get that when I eat like a heavy sauce pizza or like a lot of spaghetti or something.
But imagine finding me dead with like hot sauce down.
Like a foamy, like it came back up with a foam.
Yeah. And on the
this
TV,
guy ate.
Would you like to keep watching Tiger King episode 7?
Yeah. He didn't even get to finish.
Oh, damn it!
Carol Baskins, that bitch, once again strikes.
Dude, I can't believe that's not him singing. That's so disappointing.
Can you not believe it though?
Yeah,
no, I
mean,
believe it's not him.
No,
it sounded way too good.
Yeah, because it's surprising. You're like, wow, that's a surprisingly like good country voice, like we said in our review, and then so it makes sense.
But he never says he sings them, does he?
No,
he doesn't say anything.
I think he helps like write the songs or something.
The documentary, I bet if you listen to the fucking lyrics, the documentary doesn't really make a point that it's covered. Like what I mean?
Why wouldn't they make a point of that?
Well,
I don't get that.
It's the mystique of them, it adds to it. It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to have it,
Well, supposedly at the end, like everybody's having issues with the conclusion of that documentary. Like the guy from Myrtle Beach, obviously Carol Baskins is up in arms about it, but the guy from Myrtle Beach, because they said he got raided.
He was on David Spade. Yeah.
And he was on Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Podcast.
No, it was Theo Vaughn. That's who it was. Yeah.
He basically said they came in and they looked at one thing. He signed something and then they left. It wasn't a raid.
He got raided. Yeah. That's all for, what's the word?
Sensationalism.
Yeah.
Trying to get people to click on the things. I mean, that's the problem, I would say, at the end of the day. I think the biggest problem I had in reflection on that documentary is that it has no thesis statement. It has no point to it other than to be kind of sensationalistic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a greater point. It's basically
the story's
7 hours.
Not over.
It's like 7 hours of let's laugh at the weirdos. Like that's all it is.
I mean, have you guys ever seen The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia?
Yeah.
When they go to Taco Bell and they're like, "You got mozzarella sticks there now?" And they're like, "No, ma'am, this is Taco Bell." Well, goddamn, what are you guys doing?
Did you guys hear the big news about the Tiger King?
What?
He has the coronavirus.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No, he does not.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's got it in jail.
He got it, dude. A lot of butt fucking going on in jail, dude, and he probably loves it.
Oh my god, I can't believe he has the coronavirus.
Do you guys think he's like? Do you think he takes it or gives it?
Takes it.
He takes it.
I think he's a switcher. He's a switch hitter.
He's like he'll probably get his dick sucked, but I think those dudes
He's got a Prince Albert for a reason, dude.
Well, have you guys ever seen the movie Behind the Candelabra about Liberace?
No.
Okay. Well, in his relationship, he had like some young dude that he kind of like did a similar thing with, like riches and come be my boyfriend. Guy was like probably more like, I think he was like more of a bisexual guy. He was like, but he kind of gets talked into being Liberace's secret boyfriend, and he doesn't take it in the butt. He refuses to. He says it's repugnant while he's fucking this dude in the ass.
Oh, I mean, he's got like some sort of standard of respect for himself, you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not all gay guys, I guess, are catchers. They refuse. They're like, no, it's not for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, can I ask you a question, Sean?
Yeah.
When you watch the porn, do you like the big wieners or the small wieners?
Listen here, fucking 1990.
Bigger the better. Bigger the better.
No, that's what I say. That's from the Tiger King, dog.
Yeah, that's from the Tiger King.
No,
that's what he asked, and then the guys were saying,
"Yeah, I know, but it's also a fucking joke. I think it's a Dennis Leary joke.
From really?
The early '90s, yeah.
Oh,
it's like he's like it's the whole point of the joke is like everybody's a little gay, everybody's got a little gayness inside of them. Let me ask you a question: when you watch porno, you like seeing a girl get fucked by a dude with a little 1/4-inch killer, or you like seeing that fucking big meat sausage?
Yeah, big meat sausage, 100%.
Big meat sausage, 100%. I want it gaped.
I like the game. Sometimes amateur can be nice, some sweet love making. I like real, visceral.
A lot of pubic hair.
I like it wide angled. I like that wide angled, almost like a fishbowl lens. Makes me feel like I'm right up close.
Do you guys like hairy men in your porn?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, dude, because I star in my own pornos all the time. Sometimes
those are the only ones I watch.
Yeah.
On my phone.
Hair don't bother me,
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, you have.
So are you into slick men? Are you into slick men then?
I don't really like Mike said. I mean, I'll make a note of it, but I just kind of don't pay attention.
He raises the question. I don't got a problem with any time. I don't think about it much.
He's like, his butt's a little hairy, but that's fine.
Well, okay, actually, that can be really distracting though.
Yeah,
and
it's like
they got the behind shot, and
Well, listen, I mean, isn't pornography at the end of the day, like, in principle, it's like a fantasy.
Yeah, that's why I want to see this big old hog getting in there.
Yeah, you want to see the ideal. You want to see the fantasy, not your everyday fucking pathetic sex life. Like,
I love it.
You know what I mean?
It's the best.
Yeah, but some people love the amateur.
I love amateur. That's my favorite, dude.
I would know. I like the in between. I like
especially WMAF. You know what I'm saying?
What?
WMAF. You know what WMAF is?
No.
What?
Yeah. There we go. What is it?
You look that up, buddy.
WMAF. White man, Asian female. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Because you got to remember this. In the Asian community, Asian men fear white men like we fear black men fucking our white women. You know what I mean? Like there's like that, like, oh my God. Like,
there is
hierarchy.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Asian women have, usually tighter vagina. You know, small. They're smaller. You know, I mean, now they're in there.
Who says
So,
that?
listen, man, I've done my own research. You know, they got smaller vaginal canals. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're birthing a steer.
Vaginal canal.
You know, and you're reaching in. Instead of grabbing the baby calf, man, you're grabbing nothing but gold. You know what I'm saying? When you go into that WMAF. So I go to the WMAF.
Yeah,
I think it's fun.
I didn't know it was called that. That's the first time I heard that.
You should establish this as your new look, Dan, and then you should become like a sex psychologist and go on Joe Rogan and talk like this.
We can put something in your ear and we can just feed information.
Yeah,
just feed you lines.
Yeah.
No, but there is some weird thing, you know. I don't know what it is, but I'll tell you this much: if you're white and you go to Asia, if you look like me and you go to Asia, you're getting laid within the first 15 minutes, guaranteed, in public. In public.
Think so? I would love to see it. We should, after all this settles down, we'll take a trip to Tokyo, Japan.
No, you can't go to Tokyo.
Why?
Why?
No, it's too industrialized. You got to go to
Seoul.
you got to go to like the urban areas in Japan.
Dude, they're not going to give you nothing over
China.
there.
Yeah, but you got to show up, and then you're like a real. No, they never seen you before.
Yeah, but Dan's like,
and I'm like, hello, cow.
Yeah, but from the back, they're gonna think Dan's one of them because he's so
know.
small. He's so tiny.
Yeah.
Like,
Turn around, just nothing but mustache. You can
You're the same height. They're not even going to know. You're going to blend in.
Yeah. Then I get up close.
You just need to walk around with your pants pulled down. That's how they'll differentiate.
Yeah. Like white dick here, white dick.
Oh, he nothing but ball. Oh, big ball.
Kung Fu Hustle, you know what I'm saying?
How about some Kung Flu? How about some Kung Spoo? Ugh.
What I'm trying to do, dude. But I don't know. Hey, you know, it's I do think it's beautiful. I love Asian women. I do. I love them. Last chick I really fucking nailed out. Like really nailed out for a considerable amount of time was a Filipino. Nice, dude. She gave me my first real boob job. Like
What do you mean nailed out? What does that mean? I don't know.
Like sure. I really thoroughly excavated that mine. You know what I'm saying? Like I really was in there. You know?
Oh, okay.
Continuous action. Not like, hey, I hit it a few times, back out. But I'm talking like on a daily basis. And that was
he just breaks character.
She was about a 6, but you know.
No, she was a solid. She was a solid 7. But I never had like her tits were so soft, like pillows.
Obviously moisturized.
And I was on top, right? I was on top, and then she pushed her titties together, and my fucking the midsection between my upper dorsimus and my lower chestimus, I fucking laid it down, and I was really getting it, dude. I came in seconds.
Beautiful sight.
She called me the fastest gun in the West.
You need to move to Seoul, Korea, and get married and find a woman.
Dude, oh man, I've met too many military guys that like they're called juicy girls. Juicy girls in Korea, like they are basically prostitutes that you marry.
We have a derogatory slang for them. They're called juicy girls. Yeah.
Well, don't fucking find a juicy girl. Find a wholesome fucking.
I think her name is Miss Kim. She's famous. Like she's the nastiest, dirtiest chicken right outside the base. Miss Kim or some shit, and she like is the Mrs. Miyagi of the fucking cum world.
She's an exhibitionist. She's an exhibitionist.
Dan, would you fuck a she-male? Like a Bangkok?
Oh yeah, she's hot. She's hot.
Lady boy?
Yeah, dude, let's go. Fucking rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? If there's a saddle, dude, I'm going to ride. That's what I say.
Would you really do it with the nuts and everything?
I don't know.
You'd fuck them in the butt and they'd be hard?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's a tough one, but...
Would you... Say you did do it, would you commit and reach around?
Oh, absolutely. If I was going to go, I'm going full-blown. Yeah. I won't put a dick in my mouth. I will not put a dick in my mouth.
Yeah. You don't need to. You could be like the top. You're the masculine. You know.
Yeah, you know, and then it's like just like the cattle. You know, you gotta milk them, and you don't touch the udder. You just let it dribble out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reverse milking this nice young lady, Jesus. And that is the ultimate wham.
Well, listen, if I can get, if I can save up a couple $1 million, I feel like I'm probably gonna abandon my family Me and Paul, my friend Paul, have a plan. We're going to abandon our families. We're going to go to Taiwan, or we're going to go to Bangkok. Okay? We're going to live like kings.
I mean, you would.
Live like kings. And then, you know what? If what is available is ladyboys, that's what's available. Okay? It's not about anything.
They're no joke there. They chase you. Like, they come at you. They get... No, I'm dead serious. They will come at... No, they will, like... You'll be walking down the street. They're like, hey, fun, come on. And then, like, they'll run at you. They will fucking run at you like fucking...
They will tackle you like a...
I know this guy, dude. I've told the story before. He fucking fucked a tranny. He said that she was trying too hard. He gave in.
You need to... Dan, when you go, you need to take Mike, and he can be your negotiator. He can dick her.
Fuck yeah.
I'll negotiate with you, buddy. I'll get you a good deal.
And listen, I'm going to tell you right now.
2 for 1.
Yeah, 2 for 1, maybe. I mean, hey, I don't know then. That's a lot of dick to handle. That sounds like I only got one hole.
Michael comes back. He's like, I don't know what they meant, but they said, yeah, bukkake. I mean, you're good with that, right? You're good with that.
For them or me? I don't know.
I don't know what this means. 5 of them are showing up.
Bukkake.
Mike's like, they paid me, though, so I don't know what that means. Yeah. But
he's like, dickering successful.
I wake up tomorrow, and wake up the next day, and I'm in an ice bath, missing kidney or something. Mike's like, it was worth it, man. We got 50, whatever their local currency.
We got 57 euros, buddy.
Yeah, dude, that's like 1,000 yen or whatever they fucking have down there.
That's like $3 American, buddy.
Yeah. But I don't know, dude. We'll see what happens. But speaking of crazy shit going on in the world, how about that Wuhan virus, baby? How about that fucking Wuhan Kung flu? You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely ramping up.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that's just befuddles me is...
Nice word.
What the media and some people who are prominent in the Democratic Party are doing. It's kind of like weird. Can we just not have a moment to deal with this crisis?
They literally were on their best behavior for like 4 days, and then after that, they're like, back to just trying to reframe it. Like, listen, I don't think Trump answers all those questions great, but some of them are just so loaded.
Well, like today, I only watched like probably like a half hour 45 before.
It was a shorter one.
Well, I only watched like a little bit of it. Once Trump left, basically, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get off here right now because he's the man. That's all I need to hear. No experts. But we were game and stuff. People are getting mad at him because he refuses to say it's mandatory to wear masks and shit.
He won't wear one.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm probably not gonna wear one. To be totally
honest. He said he's not, and then and the reporter was like, how can you expect? I don't know if they said this, but bottom line, are you going to make it mandatory for the nation to wear masks? And he's like, no, because I'm not even going to follow those. They're guidelines. They're not mandatory. They're not forced.
No, because it's the thing it's like a courtesy, you could call it. Maybe it just makes people feel more secure, whatever you want to call it.
Well, and when masks are so hard to come by anyway.
Well, they were saying that you could wear cloth masks, like homemade masks.
Yeah. I when I went out today, to buy some good old fucking cowboy killers, and I fucking ripped out of the store, and plus I got a guy.
Dan, you already did the carton?
2 cartons. But anyway, so hold on. I got this guy to cut my grass, young man, he wanted some work, and I said 15, handed him 20 at the end, did a fantastic job. Now it's the kind of man I need in America.
Fuck.
Who's an evil rancher now?
Cut a yard?
My yard's not that big.
How fucking long did it take him?
Okay, my yard's terrible. No, but like, it's just a hill. It's like
don't you live on a damn hill?
It's like
it sucks.
Like 50
no,
bucks.
Listen.
Minutes.
Whoa,
piece of shit.
Whoa. Hold on. I asked him.
Damn. Why would you pay somebody like that?
Stop. I asked him yesterday when he came and knocked on my door. I'm like, how much for my yard, my half of the yard? And he goes, $15. And I was like, deal. Okay. Then I gave him 20. You
don't have to force somebody into it. Don't freaking.
I am not a piece of shit. Okay.
No, but he was a nice young Hispanic man trying to find some work. He's like, hey, I lost my job. I'm trying to, and I was like, yeah, dude, how much do you think for the yard? He said 15, not me.
I know,
He
I'm just
dickered to me 15, and then I gave him the 20.
I'm not an evil rancher.
And then I told him to come back next week, and I'll give him $30 to clean up my leaves. I'm fucking helping out, doing what I can. Disabled veteran out here serving them fucking heroes. I'm still serving, base. Still serving.
You gonna put a sign in front of your house? Heroes live here, or heroes work here.
Yeah, heroes wanted.
You wore a mask when you went out in public?
Yeah, I wore a little. I had a baklava, which is like a.
Oh, okay.
The thing that like like it looks sick. It looks sick. So I'm wearing it out in public, and I had my gun on my hip. No one was gonna fuck me, dude.
You did.
No one was gonna fuck. Yes,
Really?
I did. Yeah.
Is it open carry where you live?
No.
Okay.
Didn't you guys? Didn't Alabama go into a statewide stay-at-home order now?
Check up. I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
I believe so, because South Carolina is one of only 10 states that have not issued one yet.
As of yesterday, it was 16 that hadn't. So I'm sure there's some more.
Georgia has a curfew now, effective today, 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah. Well, South Carolina today, they just closed, literally closed everything except non-essential, like department stores, clothing stores, jewelry stores. Which I was just kind of surprised that they were still open, to be honest with you.
Did you not hear what the governor said of Georgia?
What, that he didn't know?
He didn't know that you could what was it?
I want to know.
That you could be asymptomatic and give it.
I want to know exactly what he said and in the context he said it, because I can't trust the media.
I watched it. It's basically he's going, we were not aware that asymptomatic people, he's like, we were not aware until this last 24 hours that asymptomatic people could give it to people.
I can't believe he said that. If that was
he did.
In that context.
Oh, there's some dumb fuckery going on with some of these governors.
What Scotty said. Scotty says he did that because he knows Georgians would freak out the moment they found out. So he tried to delay it.
For sure. And I think that's McMaster in South Carolina. It's the same thing. He's like McMaster. Yeah, they're trying to mitigate the economic damage by slowly rolling it out. But when you're slowly rolling it out, you're defeating the purpose.
But he did do a little bit more in the beginning, though.
In the beginning, but nobody was taking it seriously because the reality is, if people have places to go, they will go. People are violating the orders. People are still going out on boats. People are still doing whatever. Well,
that's not against the social distancing.
Yeah, it is.
Why?
South Carolina, all docks were closed, all public docks.
No. I'm just saying, as far as the social distancing rules.
Yes, that's fair.
If you're out with your family or whatever.
Yeah, but they would make the argument that the process of getting your boat and launching it and doing all that stuff, you have to go to a public dock. So if you don't have a dock in your backyard where you have your boat, they're kind of like, fuck off.
Well, they're actually doing, I'm sorry to cut you off, but they're doing new testing with people who have already had the virus and who've recovered, and they're going to do antibody testing.
Yeah,
the
that's
blood
a big
test.
Yeah, so that'll be. I don't really know what's going to come. I don't know.
Well, do you know why they do that?
No.
Well, because back in the day with smallpox, there's a famous. What they used to do is they used to carry around people who were sick with smallpox, take a very small amount of their blood and then inject it into people, like a very small amount. And then that would
were they sick or recovered?
That was considered the first vaccine.
Right, because they had antibodies. That makes, I don't know how well that worked, but
I'm sure some people got sick, but I guess
yeah,
sure you know what I'm saying? Hey, dude, back then you fucking rolling the dice, I guess. They're like, fuck it, dude.
They will try this. Why not?
I think the first sorry, Mike, I'm just gonna say this. The first vaccine was in 1790 something. That was the first vaccine. It was like 1797. All right, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
How long can we continue to live like this?
Well, buddy, I can live like this forever. I don't know about you.
That's the big question. I guess it all depends on the economy and how much of a beating it can take. That's why I feel like a lot of these governors are fucking kind of prolonging their restrictions.
It is why, but there's also the if we're not collectively doing the same thing, especially if you're in a region where every other state is doing something and you just decide not to do it, it makes it weird. But it's also, if there's still interstate travel, it doesn't really matter if people are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It just doesn't matter.
How do you guys feel about drive-through and takeouts?
I wouldn't get it. That's me. I wouldn't.
I don't like see how it's really that like I was because we did the Grubhub one time and I was just like these people go to tons of people's fucking houses. They're they're in contact with people, exchanging things. I mean, granted, Grubhub you have a thing where you can say like just leave it at my door, the no contact delivery.
Yeah.
But still, they're not doing that with every order they deliver. So
I mean, Dunkin' Donuts is still open, sorry, Dan, and Starbucks is still open in Georgia.
No, Starbucks is shut down.
Are you sure? Because people are getting Starbucks today at the hospital.
Listen, well, they might have takeout. Like they'll probably
you
still do that.
It's
in the hospital, so maybe that's why it's open.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying we can't shut off the caffeine. These people need caffeine.
I mean, honestly, you can almost consider it essential for healthcare.
Listen, man, everything's essential. This Hobby Lobby is essential in my town. You know what I'm saying? People need their goods.
Actually, Hobby Lobby last week nationwide close, and then.
I'm just kidding. I saw a video on YouTube. I don't know.
Well, Hobby Lobby nationwide it closed last week, and you know how they let everybody know that they were fired and they got nothing was through a mass text message.
That's sick. And there's that one dude that was not because he's a piece of shit and wasn't on he never signed up for it. Shows up to work the next day, like what the fuck?
But how else are they supposed to do it?
Well, I mean that's fair. You're not going to call.
Well, there's a bunch of. That's the whole point. Is all the government programs. Well, I'm saying that these companies can take out loans to pay their staff at no interest, and then not have to become grants if you use it to keep your workforce.
Only small businesses, not major corporations.
Was Hobby Lobby a major corporation?
Under 500 people is considered anything under 500 is a small business.
Did you guys see how many people in the past 2 weeks sign up for unemployment?
6 million.
10.
Oh my goodness.
Now it's 10.
Yeah,
it was
10
6
million.
million
2 weeks. I think this past week it was 6 million.
Yeah.
It was less the week before.
It was 3.3 and then 6.6 this week.
Yeah.
And
and it could go up to 40 million people by the end of June.
40 million.
And Ben Shapiro is saying the highest uptick ever in unemployment in a period, I guess, at a 2-week period was 650,000 people.
Yeah.
No,
this is bigger than the Great Depression. We're about to enter into our own greatest under Donald Trump. This will be the greatest depression ever.
Well, do you really think so?
Yes.
Well, that's the crazy thing is people, as bad as people think it is, right now, the inconvenience of having to social distance, the inconvenience of having to kind of stay home a lot and not go out. Wait until a year from now. This is gonna be reverberate for a while.
You think a whole year?
You think all these fucking stimulus things are just gonna be our taxes are gonna go fucking through the roof, dude?
You think so?
Well, how do you feel about temporary pain for a longer period of happiness? Is this necessary evil to go through this for the economy?
Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying, regardless of the intention, it's going to have a net negative effect. I mean, we're talking about house foreclosures. You think they're going to give people mortgage forgiveness forever? No.
Well, the big thing is even this. What's that? Fuck, I can't remember his name. He's the energy secretary. Perry? Is it Perry?
Something like that.
Rick Perry or some shit. But he was talking about how the energy sector's getting nailed.
Oh, yeah.
So many people aren't. They basically said 2 months or a month. No, you don't have to worry about it. And it's that's in huge danger right now because we can't manage this.
And what's ironic about that? So you have that infrastructure that's under immense pressure and almost on the verge of failure. And then you have some people, and I hate to be partisan, but who are Democratic, who are trying to push their eco-friendly green laws for into the new age after this is all said and done to build their windmills and their green infrastructure.
Well, windmills are stupid for one. They don't work.
Well, people are saying, basically they were saying, well, since we have the opportunity to reinvent our infrastructure in a sense. True. So basically they want to abandon what we have instead of support it. After it's all said and done, they want to reinvent into a green.
But aren't they already kind of doing that? We're already kind of doing that.
The greenest form of energy, not consumption, the other word, production, is nuclear energy. Why are we not doing that already?
Well, Dan, what do you do with it?
What do you mean?
Okay, if you do nuclear energy, what do you do with all the nuclear waste?
Well, it usually is the spent fuel rods that are, that they have to get rid of. But now the newer ones, they don't even have to deal with that now for as long. They have a way to break them down now.
For an example,
put them into glass marbles.
SRS, I mean, that probably, I don't know how many people they employ just for disposing of nuclear material. They have so much nuclear waste over there, they don't know what to do with it.
Well, they do know what to do with it.
They put
it there's that
in barrels.
But the thing is, what they're doing is the half-life is they figured out a way about 20 years ago or 10 years ago to basically take all this waste and turn it into these glass marbles that it nearly cuts the half-life down to only a couple hundred years.
So what do you do with the marbles?
Well, you put them in the barrels and you throw them in the ground and then you just pray to God that no one finds them.
You sell them to children.
Hope they don't seep out of that barrel that you've done.
I don't know. Listen, this is it doesn't matter. It produces 0 CO2 emissions. It is just steam, and it is.
But don't you have a leftover?
What?
What do you do with all the nuclear?
We're gonna.
You bury it.
We bury it. We shoot it into space. Put it on Mars. See what happens.
So we're still causing some kind of an effect, though, potentially.
Yeah, but like the thing is,
how much can we bury?
Well, Mike, the Earth is pretty fucking big. Okay, we can figure it out. We'll figure it out. Like we will. We will.
They back up to your backyard. I'm sorry, sir. This is a federal business.
Yeah.
Well, SRS is like 300,000 square miles or something crazy. Maybe not 300,000.
Yeah, because they need to bury barrels of nuclear waste.
Well, and then you hear rumors of like radiated pigs and shit out there who are like super
I'm sure there's some goofy shit.
Is that true, Ryan?
Jenny, get the shotgun.
Is it true?
Yeah, you're not allowed to eat anything that's killed there.
That's not very freaking green.
One, I'm not a fucking nuclear physicist or whatever. Know all this stuff. I'm
a pundit, baby. I'm just a humble rancher trying to live my life. Right. Promoting nuclear energy. You would be a Fox News guest.
And they're trying to.
Here's this rancher from Montana to talk about what we do with our nuclear waste. I think we just bury it. You put it far enough in the ground. I ain't see it. I ain't smell it.
What I'm saying is we take all the radiation, dump it into the ocean. We create megafish. We can feed the population with megafish.
And then I'll put my turtles inside of it. And I'll create these Ninja Turtles.
Maybe we could build a new coral reef out of radiated marbles.
Imagine how big that coral reef would be. That'd be 3 times as big, baby. Ginormous.
And the whole reason you're lobbying for it is because they're trying to create green energy on your land, trying to buy your land, put windmills on your land.
No, sir.
So there's really no way to get energy.
There is.
Without some kind of a mess.
No. Listen, nuclear energy is the safest. It is the safest and healthiest for the environment. You don't have to, when you see all that coal, because, dude, we still get a huge percentage of our electricity from coal.
Hell yeah,
right?
brother.
Like a huge percentage. I don't know what but it's well over 50%, I'm sure.
Why did Obama shut down all those nuclear power plants then?
Because of taboo. It's taboo. People, because of Fukushima, and which was a natural disaster, but also the way they fucking built the place was stupid. It was right next to the water. They didn't fucking actually have the walls high enough, and then the fucking generators to keep because it needs to have constant energy being delivered to the core, and it's always at. It's always
what happens if the
what
energy?
The fuck are you even talking about?
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're not an expert in this, and you're explaining it.
No, but it does. It needs to always have energy. So
so what happens if it doesn't have energy?
Then it goes supercritical, and then that's when it explodes.
Okay,
and that's what happens.
Okay, so what makes the energy to get
uranium fuel rods. So what they do is
they always make energy. So why would they ever stop making energy?
Well, because just like everything, Michael, it's like when you fill up. Yeah, but no, when you fill up your car, just because you have fuel in your car, after a while it starts to deplete because you're using that energy, right? It's the same. So it had these fuel rods are completely they last for a while, but yeah, you got to get rid of them.
How do you make the fuel rods? Where do they come from?
Well, that's what SRS does. That's what SRS does in South Carolina. They manufacture, they rework and recertify nuclear weapons and all that stuff. Like they do.
Not officially.
They do. I'll tell you right now, because we used to send our shit down there when I used to be a fucking secret agent.
No, I'm trying to ask you about these fuel rods.
Fucking Rancher Dan on Hannity tonight.
I'm not saying I know a lot about fuel rods, but I can tell you this much. It's a lot better than fucking Nancy Pelosi and goddamn that good Andrew Schwimmer, the guy from Friends.
Schumer.
Yeah, the guy from Friends. So he comes up, pivot. That's all they're doing. They're just pivoting, dude. They're just fucking over there, fucking doing some shit. Be safe.
The funny thing about that, and I'm sure you guys have like watched people talk about this. They are complaining that Trump didn't act fast enough, but Trump did things weeks before they did, and then 2 weeks after he did that travel ban to China, they were encouraging people to come down to Chinatown.
Well, that was February 24th, as Nancy Pelosi was down there.
Right, but Trump enacted
why was she doing
travel ban at the end of January.
January 31st, correct.
Right, so they don't have any room. So it just doesn't make any sense. And now they're investigating them?
Well, what they done is they set up a commission, just like they did for 9/11. It's because what the commission did for 9/11 was, how did we get attacked? Why was there no safe? What was wrong? What did we miss? So honestly, even though it is going to be partisan and bullshit, we have to ask ourselves, could we have done things better? Now, if this is another thing to do, stand up and try to impeach them, then they're just being dumb. But could we have done things better?
Of course.
And they have to take blame too, but they won't. And that's the problem.
Of course.
No, but Dan, here's the problem with it. They're going to sneak some bill in, and it's going to take away more of our rights.
Not through the commission, but yeah.
Honestly, no, this is happening more at like a state level.
Yeah.
Governors kind of making weird power grabs, working with giant tech companies to surveil populations with like Google and their GPS and people's phones.
Oh yeah.
Well, do you know Massachusetts? They're the first people to do this. Creation of a COVID-19 community tracing collaborative. They formed a new like task force or whatever you want to call it, and they are going to be keeping tabs on anybody that had coronavirus, has it, or is suspected to have it.
So Dan, that's why I'm not getting damn checked, and that's why I will not go to the hospital.
What's that?
Hold on.
Is it like an app that you sign up for or something?
No, the state's actually, I guess, going to be like calling people and showing up to people's houses to make sure that they're doing. Like, I was shocked at like how inefficient it seems like it would actually be. Because if somebody calls you, you'd be like, yeah, I stayed at my house. Like,
and you know what?
But if they partner with Google and Google is saying like, yeah, we're going to give you access to people's location data so that you can see if people are quarantining. Well, then they'll be able to be like, well, it says here that you actually left the house today. Where'd you go? Who did you talk to?
Dan, that's what I was talking about.
Okay, hold on.
This is what I'm talking about, and you don't believe me. You do not believe.
Well, Trump, on a federal level, though, Trump is encouraging to see that he's letting states, and he's getting criticized for this.
Yeah, 100% agree.
All right, I have a question, and this is my main thing. If you don't like it, you may not be able to leave today. But if you go, fucking Massachusetts is a bunch of fucking nuts, I'm out.
It doesn't mean that you shouldn't still like be like, that's wrong.
No, it is wrong. It is wrong. What I'm saying, since it's not happening on a federal level, that's the good thing.
No,
that's really the good thing.
It's definitely preferable because, and I like we've talked about this I think last week and the week before. It is encouraging to see that Trump is not like rushing to take these use the powers that he has.
Russian Act, like dude, Joe Biden's up there talking to some fucking fancy fella, talking about fucking, I would have fucking done the Distribution Act immediately. I would have fucking made everyone do it. And you're just going, well, that's why, Sleepy Joe, you're going to be taking the long dirt nap here soon.
Well, when you check all the logs of all his history, he was talking about impeachment.
Yeah, he's fucking...
While Trump was doing things. So none of what they're saying correlates to what they actually did.
Yeah, but nobody holds them accountable. Like, they get to go on national television and not be questioned and then they'll, if it was somebody, this is the thing. Like
Kushner.
Just because he used the word ours.
Right.
Like, it's fucking insane. But like, I mean, I would consider myself a pretty center person, center left, center right, depending on the subject. But I find myself all the time put in the position where it's like, well, I have to defend Trump. I have to defend this conservative position because it is being so butchered by mainstream press. Like, they just do a bad job, and they are disingenuous. And it's frustrating as a citizen, as an American, like, just to see this. You're like, listen, there are fair things to criticize. There are tons of fair things. You don't need to make shit up.
So just by logic, you're being told, and the media is being told, because there's many polls saying that the distrust in the media is at an all-time high.
Oh yeah, I don't trust them one bit.
Yet they continue this behavior. It doesn't make any sense to me. Business must be booming.
They're still getting those clicks. I click on CNN shit because I'm mad. I just want to read it, get mad, get upset, and sit in my stew.
They're coming. They want to take over.
No, hold on.
Yeah, but there's different media that's emerging, like the Daily Wire, people like Tim Pool. That's where a lot of people. That's where I get my information.
I mean, I get a lot of my information from those places as well. But they're also, they're openly ideologically.
Well, not Tim. Don't put Tim in
Ben
there.
Shapiro's pretty fucking fair.
No, I will 100% agree. If you want to hear just like the straight down the middle, and then he will qualify it. And he say, I think this because I am a conservative. But he will give you, before he does that, he will give you the straight down the middle, here's the news. And then we'll talk about...
Yeah, but where's he getting the news from?
From reading articles.
The fucking Jew media! No, I'm just
but you see what I'm saying? So, like, he's getting distorted of you anyways. He's getting CNN, we are.
He watches press conferences probably raw. He probably watches them raw, and then he develops his own opinion. And then he probably sees what the other media are saying.
Yeah, and then he makes his punditry based on other pundits, like he's criticizing other punditry, because they're not considered like mainstream media. They're alternative press or alternative media. So part of their job is, in a weird way, is to be a watchdog of mainstream media, is to call out indiscretion and call out unfairness. And they all do this. This is what the entire, like, especially YouTube. Anybody that has like any type of career, big or small, on YouTube, that's what they do.
Well, and honestly,
if you're not kicked off of YouTube, you're probably not telling the truth.
That's why you gotta go to BitChute, baby.
Joe Rogan's on YouTube.
You better go.
Well, he doesn't report the news, so
he does, baby. He does.
Website for you.
And he talks about the news.
Joe Rogan is one of the most influential people on our planet.
I'm not saying that, but
hands fucking down, baby. Show me JBP.
Ryan, why did he stop going live? There's a reason. He got compromised. Think about it.
Somebody probably said something.
Think about it.
He explained it.
Yeah, he did explain it, but that's not a good enough reason.
Can I give you guys a conspiracy theory that I've been building? I really want to get this off my chest because it's been weighing down on me like this corona. It's like, listen, this is what's really going on. Now, the development of a new system for our cellular towers called 5G. Now listen to me.
Chinese.
I do not believe for one fucking second this is a biological weapon. But what I do believe is a biotechnological weapon that the Chinese developed in this lab. And what it does, because China already has 5G, because they're advanced. So what they did is they let it seep into the population. I've been playing a lot of Plague and Pandemic on my fucking tablet lately. So I know how this stuff works. So what they did is they created a hive mind through like thinking and education. Then they introduced the biotechnological weapon known as COVID-19.
Well, Hong Kong.
Don't worry. They're coming too. Okay? They're hurting. They're there. But you look at a place like Taiwan, which is handling it very, very well. Not very technologically advanced.
The virus?
The virus is being handled very well in Taiwan, which is not China.
Who's saying this?
I've read it in papers and documents that I've received.
Here's the thing.
Now, hold on. I'm not done. I'm not quite done yet. So what happens is so that you get infected with the virus, and this is why it's asymptomatic for anywhere from 3 days, 2 weeks, to 30 days. It waits to be triggered by the 5G. And once that 5G is triggered, it resets the DNA to become potent. It refabricates it in your body. And all it takes is a phone call. So, when you get those weird-ass phone calls by those fucking Asian people, you guys, I got them a few times. And what it does is when the frequency enters your brain, it readjusts the flow to the DNA within the strain, and it takes it from COVID-18 to 19, also known as COVID-19 or SARS-V2.
Dude,
that is my thought.
That's crazy.
No, but that's actually that half of that is a real conspiracy theory.
And thank you.
But here's the thing. So, say you did believe that. So then, in the same respect, you'd have to believe that the elderly population are all about this new technology, right?
No. Like I said, they call you. They scam. Who picks up numbers they don't know?
But you need 5G, I thought.
No. No, because
they got 5G towers, dog.
They can transmit the frequency through your cellular device, through your GPS coordinate, and they send it down like a spider web.
For all hotspots.
And then it plants, and then that's all it is. But you have to you have to get the virus, and then they infect you with the 5G frequency.
So will you guys trust when we get to a point in medicine, the ability to put little microbodies, like little robots in your bloodstream to cure diseases? Will you do it?
Talk about making me a superhuman? You bet your ass I'll be there, dude. I'll be chasing down buffalo in my backyard.
No, I don't think they'll make you a superhuman. They'll just be able to cure things, correct?
Yeah.
Or track you at all times. And mark of the beast.
Well, that's why then you could go work at one of these nuclear power plants, and you could be like, "Listen, go ahead, try to get me nuclear waste.
Yeah,
you can't beat me. I got these little things inside of me. Gonna kill that cancer. Pew pew pew."
I mean, how far off are we from getting something like that?
Well, Elon Musk was talking about it.
Well, let's just say it's happening right now
with this for a long time.
COVID-19, baby, first test run.
It's actually part of the plot of Metal Gear Solid, the nano machines.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, shut that nerd shit up. Shut that shit up. We're ranchers out here.
Actually, Hideo Kojima talked about this in 1998.
I mean, it is a part of technology that is advancing. Is this micro technology, right? It is advancing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I just know.
Well, I know everything about it. Listen, I grew up.
About it like a year
grew
ago.
up. I have the documents.
Supposedly, it can be big for Alzheimer's. So
what? Yeah, damn straight. Right now, they're killing the Alzheimer's, which happens to be in the old people. This is a failure of a test.
Well, who said what the cure really was?
Yeah,
if you could just take that statistic out, you just get rid of it and be like, "Oh, Alzheimer's is down."
They goes, guys, we fucked up with the aspartame. We really did. The hydrochloride in our waters was not a good idea.
It is an interesting thought, though, at a conspiracy level.
But hold on. See what's happened. So they've been introducing hydrochloric fluoride into our water, which is and aspartame and all these shitty things and these false sugars into our bodies to get a metal sentiment, right? It builds up. Metal builds up in your brain. That's a fact. This is a fact. So what does that build? What does that build? Metal is what? Metal can also be a conductor of electricity and energy. What is your body made of? Okay, it sends electricity.
And the only way to stop it is to smoke Marlboro Reds.
Well, that's right, baby.
You gotta kill it. Kill it before it gets inside.
It's a disinfectant.
Yeah, but you think about it. So you got all this. You got this minor, molecular level of metal in your head, and what it gets into the medulla oblongata, and it infects. So when the virus gets in there, it latches with those like spiky things that we talking about on the news.
Get filled with a rage.
And then what it does is when that and then it vibrates very subtly once that frequency comes in, and then it knocks them loose, and then you get sick. That's what happens. Thank you.
Thank you, Rancher Dan.
What about metal detectors? What happens with metal detectors?
Well, we're talking about micro-molecular, subterranean level.
Are you even listening, you fucking idiot?
Okay.
No.
We're talking like it cannot even be done by blood tests.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just suspicious of any time any like Silicon Valley comes in and like on a white horse, we're like, hey guys, here's $800 million, and we got this thing we want to try out.
Hey,
like,
do you know who also came in on a pale horse? Death.
Yeah.
I want Donald Trump to make Elon Musk king of technology.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even trust Elon Musk. I mean,
I trust him.
Why? Why? Because
he smoked weed on JRE, Sean.
No, I don't trust him.
He's just like one of us.
He lost millions of dollars in fucking stock just because he smoked weed, and he didn't give a fuck.
He didn't care because a month later it was back to where it was.
Hey, dude, they were up to over $800 at one point. I was following them, tracking them like a fucking hunter in the wind.
You guys really don't trust Elon Musk?
No.
I don't trust anybody, baby.
You distrust him?
Ryan, he's trying to build a robot to kill us all.
Oh, I really think he's trying to send us to space so he can escape and be truly free.
Warnings are prophecy. Yes, that's what he's doing to him. He's trying to build rocket ships, free mankind from the shackles of the earth.
I signed up for that Google website of his. I put my name on that list. I said rancher, badass.
For what?
Also known
what
as
Google? What Google thing did you sign up for?
Colonize Mars.
Well, yeah, to colonize Mars, I will be a security /
You signed up to go?
Laboratory expert. They're gonna have me. It's gonna be a special design, so I will also be killing viruses.
And all they do is extract my cum.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're gonna get shot up there, and then you're never gonna come home, and you're gonna be stuck on Mars and probably die in
and I'm gonna
23
leave
days.
Yeah, but you got to
and then he's gonna come find me.
Cool.
He's gonna come find me, my son, and then we will be joined in
How
unity.
sick would it be though to live on Mars?
It'd probably suck, honestly, at first.
This is red.
What if you
There's
were
no
the first group to get there with everything set up? Okay,
it would
everything's
suck.
ready to go.
Oh, if everything's all ready to go, it'd be cool. I'd be like, get on one of those buggies and just rip around.
Hey, do you think anyone's ever jerked off in space?
Yes. Oh yeah,
100%.
They've had to. I guarantee it was part of a trial, like a test. For science.
Could you imagine like that? Would
they've probably done it up there. They've probably done a little boner session.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, they've had intercourse.
Dude. Oh yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, Dan.
How would they get wet though?
Yeah.
You just dry it. It's fine.
How would a woman get?
No, inside. Inside. Why couldn't it be
no
inside?
Gravity. A woman cannot get wet. That is a fucking scientific.
Oh yeah,
fact.
no, they're not out in space. I mean, they're out in the space ship.
They're in the spaceship.
Yeah, not out there. Like, why not?
Yes, they can get wet. It doesn't stop your.
It's like your mouth. Your mult doesn't dry out.
Yeah, it's not like.
I don't know that. Maybe it does dry out a lot faster.
Quick, chew this.
Well, maybe it does dry out, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. I mean, you could do a quickie.
You get some lube up there. You use something.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, it could happen.
That's 0G butt fucking, baby.
But
you'd have to have swings.
Oh, for leverage. Yeah, leverage might be a problem. You'd have to get like you know how they all have the circular doors. You would have to like get on the door.
I would just want someone to move my hips back and forth.
This is for science.
Shut up, Gregory, come here. I need you to push me around a little bit. I'm flipping in and out of this thing like a goddamn fucking hula hoop.
Call him over the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Hello. We're gonna need you down at the rec center.
Dude, could you imagine, like, if you're the first dudes in space? You know, they really don't know what's going on. They just know there's no gravity, but you're in the fucking like it's like who was Armstrong and all them, right? And they're fucking in space and they're in that stand up thing. Yeah. And one of the dudes decides, they're like, hey, listen, dude, no masturbating. You're going to be up there for a few days, but there's that one dude that gets off by masturbating in public, and this is obviously a very public affair.
He's got a captive audience.
So he does it, and he, like, splooges, and it just floating around, and then all of a sudden fucking good old Armstrong, like in his sleep. You know how you eat bugs in your sleep? You eat cum.
I think that might be just you there with your broom mop.
Oh, man, we all got to learn to survive. Oh, gotta learn. Hey, listen. All I can say is that if we got a lot going on in this world right now, but what we got to focus on
is eating common space.
Just defeating the mech machines that will be coming. And maybe this COVID-19 is a way for us to prepare. There's actually another conspiracy. I'm dropping the voice again, but another conspiracy is that aliens. You know, this is preparing us for aliens. So they're giving us a mass.
This is a fantasy. Stop trying to spread it like it's a legit.
No, hold on, let's listen to them.
Could
you see me in Cowboy versus Aliens? Could you see me fucking running down the street in my European fucking made shirt, handcrafted by fucking Italians?
By Europeans?
Italians. And but you could see the aliens coming. You know, like, and if the aliens come, this would be a good setup to kind of scare us all, freak us all out. You know, infect our brain. and then kill all the weak people. So now we have way more strong people. Evolutionize the race of the human beings, right? Human race, and then boom, we're ready to take on aliens.
I think I would go towards water. I hear that.
Yeah,
it seems like a good idea.
Herd is a good thing.
Stan, you might die though from the coronavirus if you get it.
Listen, dude,
Yeah, you could.
All right, that's why I'm staying indoors, baby.
Smoke cigarettes, dude. You might be more susceptible. Well, you are more susceptible.
I am. And if
Does
God
that frighten you?
Does death scare me?
Yeah.
I fear no man.
Well, as a mortal, I would say if I was a mortal, then yes. But
like, would you be like, oh fuck, I got the coronavirus?
I
smoke
got the corona, dude, and I'm sitting there. I'm like,
it's getting hard to breathe.
Hold on, let me get one more real quick.
No, I'll just go to the hospital. I'll be like, listen, don't feed me for a week. I've done this before.
Because a lot of the fatalities, supposedly, and this is all secondhand information from someone. A lot of the fatalities are due to people who have something called COPD, and a lot of COPD is you have a low threshold for oxygen.
Yeah,
That's me,
that makes sense.
And
I'm also I got my blood work back, dude. I'm fantastically healthy. Just saying.
Well, that doesn't mean that much. Blood work is only a shot in history.
Lungs?
Listen, dude. Yeah, when I got out and they said,
yeah, but your blood could be way different the next day.
I guess so. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about it, man. I'm just kind of trying to live life. There you go, Mike. Fucking Jesus.
Whoa.
Somebody's calling.
Yeah, they're calling. No, but there's I would say, yeah, dude. It's definitely something I think about. It's something I think about when I went and bought that carton today. But
honestly, or are you fucking about?
Oh, I'm 100% honest. I was like,
right. Are you thinking about what happens if you get it?
I don't know. I don't know what blood type I am. Supposedly, A type blood types are more susceptible to.
Positive. That's
really.
I'm getting double fucked right now. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I don't know what I am either. I forget.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I would not be excited.
Who is this? Oh shit, we all getting calls right now.
But I'd be a little concerned, especially since I take care of people who are severely immunocompromised.
Yeah, but are you afraid that you're going to get really sick and just be out for like 3 weeks and be on a ventilator?
Well, your lungs will be irreparably damaged.
I mean, I'm not going to be ignorant. It's a possibility, but I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, I just know that coronavirus is not killing me. That's all I know. I already made up my mind, so it won't.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now.
That's all you got to do. The power of God.
But
all you need to do is believe.
Mike, say that to we should get a family that's been affected by the COVID-19.
I'm good.
No, that's just for me personally. That I could believe that. If I believe that it's not going to kill me, it's not going to kill me.
Mike's the dude in a zombie apocalypse. He gets bit. I'm fine. He covers that shit up. He's like, believe, motherfucker.
I'm fine. He freaks out when someone else gets bit, though.
Yeah.
Hey,
kill him.
Hey.
Kill that.
Yeah, but what else? Okay. It's better to believe like, hey, it's not going to kill me. I'm going to get through it, than to believe, hey, I'm totally royally fucked.
You don't want to be paranoid. You don't want to be overly paranoid. But I mean, did you buy your lemons?
Yeah, I got my lemons. I actually right before I got on, I had a cup of ginger tea with ginger root and lemon water.
Good luck, coronavirus. Good luck, coronavirus. This boy's prepared.
Yeah,
he's
coming. It's a biotechnological weapon.
That's gonna save me.
Did you not hear the 10-minute dissertation I gave about 5G?
I mean, lemon water actually is more acidic and not as basic, so you actually be increasing the electric output of your body by doing that, which actually increases the frequency, and you become an amplifier.
You've been tricked by the FBI on Reddit.
Yeah,
you've been tricked.
Well, I just know it's an anti-inflammatory, so
that's right, baby.
It clears up your lungs too.
Oh, I bet it does.
Okay.
Gets that virus nice and spread.
So at the top of the show, before we started recording, now, what is this deal with some sort of prophecy, Michael, that you're aware of? Some sort of...
Well, Mike, break down the nuns. Break down how you know them a little bit. And so Mike calls me, before he gets started, Mike calls me the other day. No, or I call him. One of us contacted each other. And we start talking, and we flip-flapping back and forth like a bunch of Flappy Birds. And I say to him, he's like, "Dang, I think this is bad. This is getting bad." And I'm telling you something. I'm telling you, they came to me in my dreams, or some shit like that. And then he starts and tells me the story. So, Mike, please tell me the story.
No, okay. So, Sean, do you remember Helene? Helene and her twin sister, they were nuns.
The Bubblegum Girls.
Yeah, they used to work in actually as entertainers back when they were younger.
Yes,
yeah.
And they used to be. There was rumors that they did pornos.
That they did pornos.
Yes.
Nothing like a small rural.
And they did commercials.
Town.
They did toothpaste commercials.
Yes, they did toothpaste commercials. They did some kind of game show stuff where they were like hostesses. Yeah.
And then there was rumors that they did pornos. This is what I was told. Anyways, Helene told me when I was a young boy.
How old were you, son?
I don't know, Dan. Probably like 12.
12. Okay, 12.
Okay.
He's prepubescent, but
cognizant.
She told me that I would see the end of the world in my lifetime.
Well, tell him about the other thing, the trifecta, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and she prophesied to me that there would be that I would experience 3 popes in my lifetime.
Trifecta.
Which is not normal for somebody. Normally, a person only lives through maybe 2, maybe 1 pope.
Yeah.
And so she told me, hey, this is what's... And so far, her prophecies have come true. And then she said another thing. She said once...
things. No, I'm
well, here's the other thing to it. She said once the church... What does she call it? What would you say if you cleanse something? Once the Pope cleanses Russia, but she used a different word. Once that happens, the end is very near.
When she obliterates Russia.
No, once she consecrates it.
Consecrates Russia, absolves Russia. Yeah.
Okay. The end of the world is right around the corner.
Well, did they absolve Russia yet? Absolve what? Like, what does that mean, though?
Consecrates it. What?
It brings it back into the fold of the church.
Yeah.
Well, they're socialists.
Has that happened?
I don't think so.
So
you're still waiting on one thing.
I kind of have something to say about the whole Pope thing, though. Isn't just through media and the public eye, more and more popes are being involved in scrutiny for pedophilia?
Well,
child pedophilia.
And this is something I wanted to bring up. One, Mike, when we were kids, John Paul II was old as fuck, for one. He was already old. So
but most of the time... Okay,
right.
And that's fine. And then I should have lived through the next one.
Right, but this is the problem. And this is the thing that there's like we've talked about, was the criticism of how young they chose John Paul II. They chose him very young for a
Dan, where are you getting this criticism from?
It was... You can look it up. Someone look into it. I'm telling you. Okay, I know this. He was young. Sean, look up how old John Paul II was.
No, he was young. But Dan,
before you get going, hold on.
Anyways, anybody out there, you want another cure I have another natural cure. Before you get going on this, that this nun gave me. Every time I would go to this nun's house to mow her damn lawn, she would make me open my mouth, and then she would spray silver in my mouth.
What the fuck?
Well, colloidal silver. It's
yes.
You can buy it. It's the thing.
It's very healthy for you.
Was she very? So, do you have a good impression? Did she leave a good impression on you?
Yeah, I think she was a very holy person.
They were nice people.
They were very nice.
Were they hot?
No, I shoveled. Well, maybe
Mike's thinking
maybe when they were young, but they were old.
They had in their house. They had pictures of when, from some of the advertisements they had done.
Yeah, I think they were pretty good looking, Sean.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I said when they were young.
Yeah. I definitely fucked one of them.
Yeah, it definitely I said.
Yeah, I remember looking at them in the toothpaste, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I get it.
I went in right after the lawn cutting.
So they were proud of that.
That part. Well, they used
not all the dick sucking and tucking and fucking.
Well, they used it as a way to claim that they had inside knowledge of the evil of entertainment in Hollywood.
Yes.
I talked to them because you know how I know people that are listening don't know this, but Michael grew up with me and them. I talk to people, man. I'll sit there and talk to you, and I talk to these old ladies for a good hour. couple times.
I talk to them all the time. They used to stop by.
With your brother to go like shovel.
Yeah.
Or shovel the mountain, stuff like that during blizzards.
Exactly. Sean knows what's up. See, Sean knows them. So you were probably prophesized.
I mean, these are the kind of things though that I have heard from not just them. Like I heard that from a lot of people in that area. Not necessarily Dad. I mean,
about
Dad,
the Pope thing.
The Pope thing, the 3 popes.
Yeah,
I think that there is like some sort of like Catholic or Christian end of the world thing that involves like 3 popes happening in a certain amount of time span. That is, I believe, a thing.
I don't know.
How convenient.
I mean, but I heard that kind of stuff from our Nana. I heard that kind of stuff from, where we used to go to church and stuff as kids at St. Benedict Center. Look it up.
Damn cult.
Look it up, people.
Cult, man.
It is a little bit of a cult. So I am pretty familiar with the kind of things you're talking about. It used to scare me when I was a kid.
It scared the living hell out of me too when I was a kid. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, holy shit. Now all this coronavirus, it's actually starting to come true.
I'll be honest. Like what you're looking at right now, like with the coronavirus and our response to it, you are seeing a preview of the actual extinction of humanity. Because whether it's in 50 years, 100 years, one of these things is going to come, and it's going to be actually serious.
No. Hold on. Yeah. We've already encountered the Black Plague. We killed 50% of the population. I'm sure that looked like the fucking end of the world. I'm sure the Spanish flu looked like a really, really bad fucking dance show. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on that dance floor.
Yeah, I don't mean literally. I mean just like...
No, but that's what I'm saying.
An extinction level event, it would be... I mean, it would have to be really, really bad. But
that's probably the most realistic threat to the human race is disease.
I mean, like something that takes like half the population.
Yellowstone's a big one, baby. You're out there getting ready to pop like a teenage zit on an ass. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing that we can do. But the thing is, this is not something we need to. This is going to be an economic crisis. This is probably going to be more or less.
Yeah, this time, sure. Yeah.
Look at us. We're going to be fine. We have a podcast, guys.
Yeah, we're going to be fine. I mean, we're over here. I mean, honestly, like I think I should put out in front of my lawn Heroes work here.
Well, I mean,
I'm providing free content to the entire world. Anywhere in the world, you can listen to Zoobox.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the fucking world.
Anywhere. Yeah. That's how you know
it's good. Big fucking deal. That's pretty big of us.
Even China?
Well, yeah.
China.
And guess what, Sean? They're also getting free information from me about healing themselves. It's like...
That's true. I mean, you're over here giving remedies. We're here talking prophecy.
Ryan, what the fuck is your job? What is your fucking job, Ryan? What do you do here?
I just fucking hang out.
I mean, Ryan, I'm over here telling these people, hey, go buy some silver, spray it in your mouth, you'll be good.
Dude, you sound like Alex Jones. I take alpha male, fucking.
Well, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's probably fine. For
I am the listener. I'm the conscience of the listener.
Listen, I am going to take it this far and say that when the end comes, I have an exit strategy that I've already involved in. I know we've talked about Project Blacklight before, but it's evolved since then. And things are getting interesting. I have a quieter zoo. I do have a zoo on lockdown within a 500-mile radius of all of us.
500 miles?
Within 500. I'm trying to not narrow it down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But within a 500-mile radius of all of us.
How much is it?
And I have all. How much is what?
The land.
It's enough for us. I promise you that. But also we have a very decent supply of goods, if you know what I'm saying, in the metal, full metal kind. We'll be fine. We will be fine.
Let's just end the podcast there.
And if you want to, like I said, so this hat, Ryan has been added to the Project Blacklight, my friend. She bought me this hat. She also bought me a bed frame. Real nice lady out there singing dreams.
I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what?
No, motherfucker.
Why did she buy you a bed frame, Dan?
Because baby, I was sleeping on the floor. She didn't like her baby sleeping on the floor, so she fucking... she did it. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's definitely like a guy thing, because like, you know, you girls are weird about not having bed frames though. Like Sarah, we have like a basic metal one, but we don't have like an ornate one.
Oh no, mine's ornate as fuck.
And it kills her. It kills her that we like.
Same with
like,
me.
I feel like a 10-year-old. Like I'm
it does add a lot to the aesthetic though.
Yeah,
the aesthetic. But do you go in there and be like, yeah, I want to spend $900 on a bed frame?
No. I can tell you this much.
Michael can just make it.
Amazon. Yeah, Mike make us beds
for free.
For the world. But I got mine. She got it for me off of Amazon. I don't know how much. It must have been around a couple $100, but it's nice, man. Shit's fucking cozy. It's cozy.
Because I used to have a mattress.
I feel like a monkey in a tree now, dude. Elevated. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But I was like Dan until I met Maritza. I just had a mattress on the floor.
It's a good old day. Huh? Before you got domesticated. Before you got domesticated, your animal.
It was perfectly fine. It was comfy.
Well, you just don't think to me, I still have this problem, and I should probably get over it because I'm like 33. But I'm like, why do I gotta pay so much for dishes? Like, why do I gotta pay so much for cups? Like, pans. I don't want to spend my money on pans. I want to buy something cool. Like,
I like buying stuff.
I hate it.
I love that shit.
Dude, you're such a fucking faggot. No, I'm just joking.
No, dude, I got copper chef pans, real high class.
Especially
shit.
if all you have is cheap pans.
We got some nice stuff.
Oh, cheap pans suck though, Sean. If you're cooking,
I know.
Oh.
I know. Mike.
I know. Still, it hurts. I can justify I'm like, yo, yeah, I gotta get this Blu-ray set, $40. Yeah, I can. Yeah, of course. I look at a pan, I'm like, that's $40. Probably be an amazing pan. I'm like, I don't know.
Sean, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm gonna solve everyone's problem. I'm also gonna give this away for free. Listen, guys.
Here we go. Listen up.
Any dude out there, you need to get this. You only need one pan to cook everything. Go get a cast iron pan. Cure it. Never have to wash it. Cook whatever you want in it. You just wipe it out sometimes if it gets too greasy. Good to go.
Yeah, I got
problem solved.
How do you cure
$20?
I have 2 of them. I have big. I have 3 of them maybe. Actually.
How do you cure the pan? What's that
I don't
process?
know. There's a whole process. I forget.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, so don't ask me.
I can bring that next time.
Get a vaccine for that pan, boy.
Yeah.
Got it to cure.
But Ryan, if you're sick of washing frickin' pans, because I was, $20.
I am sick of washing pans.
Cast iron. Never have to wash it, buddy. It's great. Wonderful.
What do you mean you don't have to wash it? Does it smell?
No. You don't wash it.
The iron soaks it all up, dude.
Dude, and Ryan, they cook the best stuff on them too. It doesn't stick. It's great, man.
Yeah, they're a little bit of a pain in the ass to clean, but
you don't clean them.
They're not that cheap. Yeah, I mean you can clean them and you just boil like hot water on them.
Yeah, but you don't clean them for a while. I mean, you may clean them once every 3 months, once a year maybe, depending.
Does your house run on electricity?
Yeah.
Okay. You making campfires outside, buddy?
No, Sean, tell them how great they are.
Yeah.
No, they are. They actually are really great.
I'd be interested. Yeah.
And the cross pollination of like the different flavors, you get like very interesting, flavorful food because, I mean, some of the seasoning or whatever you use for one time, a little bit will be in there because it gets into the.
Actually, if I leave some raw chicken in there, I like that flavor. Just
I like
let it soak.
That greasy, that slimy salmonella taste. I
call
it chicken sushi.
I coat it in mayonnaise every time before I cook, and it's delicious.
It's great, Ryan.
I wrap it up in a goddamn fucking.
You done with it? You just put it in the stove, walk away.
Oh, that's where you store it in the stove. Okay.
Yeah, it's great, buddy. It's the greatest thing ever. I mean,
Weave of the future.
Sold.
I mean, this is like when I found this thing, I was like, wow, this is like the greatest convenient thing. Like everybody should just cook with these, especially if you don't want to wash dishes.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, it is for a particular thing. I mean, like nowadays you buy, because I do own some nice pans. I was, be a little silly earlier. I have purchased nice pans. They're pretty easy to clean. Like takes like 30 seconds. It's really not that.
I mean, I clean because I have 2 pans. I have a little pan and I have a big pan, like a bigger saucepan.
Yeah, but do you have cast iron?
No, I don't, Mike. But I'm just saying. So I have to clean every time I cook. But I enjoy good getting there and get a good deep scrub. I do. I like getting there, man. I'm fucking just roughing it. It's nice with the Brillo too.
Dan, you're lying about that.
I like seeing the soap kind of build up, and I know everything's clean.
And Dan, every time you cook, you're cooking that soap. Why not just have the cast iron and put some butter in it?
I'm not arguing, but now I'm used to it. Now I'm used to it. I like the soapy.
You don't rinse out while you're cleaning it?
No. You let that shit soak. It's just like cast iron, but with soap.
Listen, there's two things I love. I love nuclear power, and I love chemicals. Thank you, Sean Hannity. You're a great American.
Yeah. I would be on there being like, goddamn Democrats out there fucking slinging dick like it's fucking a Wednesday night in taco salad bar. We don't need this shit out here. All right, I want to, you go down to Maria's, you have a nice taco salad bar every Wednesday night around 7 o'clock. But don't be going out and slinging dick. You will get kicked out.
Cast iron pan Ryan, $20.
Shut up, Mike.
I will.
I'll sell you one. Real cheap.
I can't get one right now, though. Well, I guess I could Amazon it.
Nope, don't do it, dude. They're freaking out. Some chick bought a shit ton of dildos. Dudes were fucking screaming about this shit. They're going, essential? We're selling essential shit, but they're still selling dildos.
Wait, you can't get stuff off of Amazon if it's not essential?
It has to be.
It'll just be slower.
You can get anything on Amazon. Yeah, it's just slower.
But if you're buying dildos during a pandemic, God bless America.
That's fucking pretty essential.
Self-pleasure.
Well, let me ask you guys. Sorry, go for it.
I have a question. Why is it we still freaking running out of toilet paper? What are people doing with all this damn toilet paper?
I don't know.
Well, one, you're all fools for not stocking up for a 6 to 8 month supply like me. Plus, baby wipes, I got about a year and a half. Easy.
If you take a still of the Panic in Walmart, you'll see Dan in his cowboy hat and mustache with 17 24-packs.
No, what you'll see is me walking right by clear the toilet paper because I'm fucking set. You know what I did on the first night of when everything kind of started getting serious? And I was like, all right, I've already went shopping and everything, but I was like, man, I got no beer. I walk into Walmart. I got just a sharpen cart full of beer and whiskey, and I spent $250 and just all this stuff, and I'm going to pass out, and they're like, I'm getting ready for the end of the world. The lady goes, you're not buying food? Who needs food when you got whole grain alcohol? You know what I'm saying? That's got calories. I had a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. Fuck it, let's go. All right.
Welcome to Alabama.
I mean, hey, dude, if it is the end of the world,
I want to
fucked anyway.
Yeah, I want to be at least a good little buzz.
What were you gonna ask, Sean?
Oh, I figured this would be probably a good way to kind of segue out. We're almost at 90 minutes so far. So how is everybody dealing with the kind of quarantine stuff? Are you guys feeling a little stir crazy? Or you getting agitated yet?
I've been my life for about 7 months.
I know, but it's
Didn't
different.
Miss a beat.
It's different when you are told that you have to. Suddenly it just changes the paradigm.
My nails are getting a little longer. That's really the only complaint I have. That's because I misplaced my nail clippers and I can't find them.
And I'm too afraid to go out there.
Yeah. I had to go out and buy AA batteries today, and I was fucking terrified, coming out of the house.
Shaking. Here you
go.
No, but
I would honestly, going to school with all the young whippersnaps. I was getting some mentor time. It was nice. I'm granddaddy out there.
Human connection.
And I will say it has upset a little bit just because I was used to going to school. So
yeah.
Now I'm just doing all this biotechnological research, getting all my schooling in, helping our listeners. And Scotty, don't worry, we know we got a plan. We will be drafting up our survey and standard operating procedures here currently. Thank you. And we will have you on to talk about Doomsday Prep. Thank you. All right, that's me.
My life really hasn't changed. Mine's just kind of business as usual.
Okay. Mission essential, baby. Mission essential.
You go to work.
Yeah.
Or actually, but did you not go to work for the last week or so of your training?
No. Whether I agree with it or not, we're considered essential.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I should divulge how I feel about it, but
yeah, that's off time. You respect your job. You love your job. Everything they do is great.
But I'll be on the floor this Sunday, so I'm excited about that. Now I'll be actually making a difference.
Yeah,
sitting in the classroom.
You've already made a difference in my heart.
Me? I mean, the only thing I'm getting annoyed is just putting on gloves and wiping down freaking gas freaking nozzles and.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, and it's just kind of weird going into Walmart now. They have freaking only one door. They have a line. They have speakers saying, please practice social I feel like I'm in a freaking movie.
Yeah, you're in a dystopian movie. I went to the last time I was really out was last week. I went to the grocery store, and I like over the loudspeaker. It's like, yeah.
Do you guys,
dear shoppers, maintain 6-foot distance from each other?
Yeah,
Thanks
that
for
kind of
shopping
stuff.
at Kroger. Check out the mandarin oranges.
do you guys think that's appropriate?
Rock hard. You're not 6 feet, Greg.
No, I don't think they should be doing that.
It sets like this weird tone. Like it is weird. It's weird. It's strange. It makes it feel darker than it needs to feel.
Do you think psychologically it'll play on people's minds? And be
not around here. Not these dumb fucks. But
I don't like it.
But it's just it makes you feel paranoid.
Yes.
Like unnecessarily.
Yes. It made me feel like, oh my goodness, I don't know.
Because the people that are predisposed to listen and already do that are the only ones listening to that.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that is how I feel all the time. I really do. I am paranoid constantly. That's real Dan speaking.
Well, the thing I have an issue with, there'll be some people in healthcare who are worried about getting their hair done and shit like that. I'm like, can you guys just like stop for fucking a couple months? Yeah, just fucking get over it.
I think that shit's like borderline evil.
You take care of
you looking like me next, baby. You don't want to look like that. I'll tell you what.
Well, it's interesting when you're actually taking care of people, how much, especially healthcare workers. Like they need to be practicing it because the last thing they need to do is catch it. They're asymptomatic.
Bring it to work.
Right.
Yeah, they get that call.
Give it to patients that don't have it that are in the hospital for other things.
Right.
I mean, like
handle it.
So, like my wife works with the elderly. I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but so we've had to be extra careful. Like that extends to me. I have to be careful as well. Like I don't want to be fucking patient zero for killing 50% of the people that live at the elderly home. Like I don't want to.
Awful.
I don't want to be that. But the people she works with are not being fucking assholes. And I'm not even talking about the younger people. The younger people seem to like take it more seriously. It's like the adults, men in their 40s, like being like, "What do you mean I can't go out in my boat this weekend? What do you mean I can't go to this house party? What do you mean I can't go to my restaurant?" Like you're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You work with fucking old people. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Well, I mean, dude, we all know that shit. According to QAnon, this is a stage to catch all the pedophiles in our government and everything, and it's gonna work out. So those guys know what's up. That's
as we saw with Bill Barr coming out with his initiative to fight drugs.
Boom, boom.
The other day. Actually, I've been going to like a little fucking stir crazy. I'm getting a little punchy.
Me?
It's been. I don't like because I go to school online at home. I take care of my son. So I'm not like the most social person in the world. I'm not out and about all the time. But dude, when you go out like once a week, it fucking starts getting to me. I'm like climbing the walls. I'm stuck in a house with a 2.5-year-old, like driving me up the fucking wall.
Listen, what I suggest, and this is true, if you're take a 30-minute walk a day. Take a 30-minute walk outside.
We do.
No, not we. You by yourself.
Oh yeah, if I have time to, like I do when I can.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I would do.
And the weather's getting really nice.
Oh man, beautiful down here. Beautiful southern Alabama.
Fucking goddamn pollen is killing me though.
Not here, baby. We fucking sweet.
Because I have all these really nice trees in my backyard, but the pollen is fucking.
Same with me.
It's killing me, man. Like I go outside because we'll go outside every morning for like an hour, and then go out in the late afternoon for another hour and a half.
You do know that they're saying that since this could possibly be aerosol and it does live in the back of the throat, that it attaches to the spikes can attach to the pollen. And
Dan, that's why you need that silver.
Good to go. Lemon water.
Kill it.
Root. Check. Motherfucking check. No, but I really do think that we can only do as good as we can, and we try our best. And
no, exactly.
Social distance.
I just wish people would try a little harder if they are going to be around people that are immunocompromised or elderly.
Absolutely, anybody, really, everybody. It doesn't matter, but yeah, especially
just be fucking respectful. Be considerate of your fellow person. Like it really pisses me off. Every time my wife comes home and tells me a story about that, I get so like fucking enraged. I have to go outside because I'm like, you guys are so lucky to have fucking jobs right now. You're a bunch of fucking people that should be. If you were working in a restaurant, you'd be fucked. Like, you get to come to work and you're gonna act this way. You're gonna behave this way. Like the amount of, I know I'm a little soapboxy right now, but the amount of suffering and depression that is headed our fucking way, the amount of like actual despair that is going to come over a large swath of this country is you're a fucking asshole if you're acting like this right now. That's my opinion. I mean, I'm not saying like that means people can't do anything. You got to lock down your entire life completely, but be fucking responsible. Especially adults. Like I understand fucking 20-year-olds being assholes because that's the function of 20-year-olds. All you included.
Do you understand?
What?
Do you really understand that though? You don't think they know better? 20-year-olds?
I think it's arrogance. It's just arrogance.
Yeah, but some do and some don't. Like you could say like for yourself, Ryan, like you're slightly more mature. Michael wasn't when he was 22, right? But like no, but seriously, when I was 22, I was thinking, man, if I was 22, what the fuck?
I've always been like paranoid, baby. I've always been
like, fuck it. I would seriously probably would have been like, fuck it, I'm going to the bar. That's
too.
probably what I would have been like when I was 20.
I called everybody 2 weeks before this shit started, and I said, go shopping. Get your shit done. Then a week later, I heard about quarantine possibly happened, which it did happen in certain regions of the country. So
they're closing down the grocery stores, the gas stations.
No, I did not say that.
The pharmacy.
I did not say that.
Turn the water off.
I did not say that.
Power and infrastructure is gonna fucking
internet. Goodbye. Jerk off now.
But I did say, and I was right every step of the way. Follow me, and we will guide you to.
I think another week or so of this. I think we might see a national lockdown before this is done. Like just for the last 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, everything.
Dr. Fauci's been pushing it. Dr. Fauci's been pushing it.
And Trump is definitely listening to them, which is, I guess, good or bad, depending on how you...
It's not Trump's fucking responsibility.
Hold on.
It's the states. The states need to listen to Dr. Fauci.
This is what they're doing. This is
fucking...
Listen, they are putting people in shelter-in-place guidelines and orders right now. Like, they're not technically lawful in most places. You know, they're shelter-in-place suggestions, really.
Yeah, there's no law that says they can lock people in their houses. There just isn't.
Unless you're in Wuhan. But
yeah, unless you're in China. And then they help you out. They actually lock the door for you on the way out.
And weld it shut. But there is what was I saying? Shit. They're getting it ready for that. They're getting everyone kind of used to this, like not leaving home, chill the fuck out, like do your thing. Here, Disney Plus, fucking really release some shit. Black Widow's coming out, I'm all excited.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Got
Got
pushed to November 6th.
Yep.
Well, goddamn it.
You can watch Onward though, which was
it
wasn't very good. I watched this one.
I watched it too.
It's all right, but you know what I'm saying. So they're getting you comforted. They're getting you in there. And then they're just going to be like, all right, dude, you're all in shelter-in-place orders. But now you will be on national quarantine for the next 7 days. I bet they say 7 to 10 days. And then once it gets to the 7 to 10 days, it's going to be like, well, we're going to add another 5 for that.
Trump didn't act fast enough.
Well, and that's what they're going to say. But the thing is, if you put everyone on national quarantine, they're giving you time right now to prepare. If you can't see these fucking signs, they're telling you, bold face to your face, that you will be put in lockdown.
I think it's it's an incremental process, like Dan said, because they don't want people to panic. If you were to have done this like 3 weeks ago or a month ago,
people would have lost their shit
and just fucking threw the hammer down, and be like, you can't leave your house. People would have lost their shit. If you do
all the constitutionalists would be like, fuck you, watch me, motherfucker, and they'd be riding down the road, go, pow, pow, pow. Yeah.
And then you have the streets would be filled with libertarians and gangbangers.
And honestly, it would be a sick fucking time. We would party so hard.
My libertarians like to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
But I would just say, stay the fuck at home, chill the fuck out, and let's thank you all the essential workers, especially nurses, police officers.
Shut up.
And all of our medical professionals.
All the grocers.
Really out there. All the grocers, all the fucking,
on a real note, grocers.
All the construction workers.
Yeah, construction, foundation especially, because they are the foundation of our society. Thank you, Michael. They keep us supported. But no, honestly, it's all these people that are still keeping things working, all the energy sector workers and Amazon, and we do appreciate it. And the way you can do that is by donating to our PayPal at Zoobox
Hold on.
Podcast.
Let me get my Venmo address. Well,
yeah. No, but donate. Listen, I can get some more cool hats. You know what I'm saying? If I get some cool hats, dude, I'll keep dressing up.
If you would like to support the podcast, you could check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/ZooBoxPodcast, on Instagram at ZooBoxPodcast, and pretty much everywhere at ZooBox Podcast. Please go check out our YouTube channel. Give us a subscription.
Please.
Check out some of the links. If you listen to us on podcast form, especially if you listen to us on iTunes, if you could go give us a rate and a review, we would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
And thanks to everybody out there that's doing hard work, especially people like me, podcasting on the reg twice a week. Bringing people the good word. You know what I mean? Like bringing people cures.
Thank our veterans. Thank our veterans. Let's thank our veterans.
Yeah, thank you, veterans. Thank you.
Thank you, Scotty, Ryan, Glenn. I know Glenn's a new listener. We got a new listener, everybody. We got a new listener. Yeah! Mr. Glenn, the brightness monster. That's what we used to call him because his cock is huge. He sent a chick to the hospital one time because he went in too hard. You know what I'm saying? Literally and figuratively.
My cock likes to party all the time.
So thank you, Glenn. And it's been good. Listen, I don't know. Anyone else got any last words? All I just got to say is fucking buckle up for the fuck show because here it comes. You know what I'm saying?
I saw it in my dream, a vision.
Yeah.
Anyways, anybody got any other closing words? You want to leave us with something, Ryan? Your little...
As a healthcare professional...
Yes.
30 days to slow the spread. Okay.
Thank you.
Hashtag resist.
No, I don't know. Just fucking chill. Hang out. I don't know.
What do you say, Michael? What are your parting words for the folks?
Just get your lemon water and your silver and you'll be good.
And the ginger root. Don't forget the ginger root.
Yeah, ginger root.
Also, go to infowars.com/shop. Alpha male supplements.
You got to support this operation. Yeah. All right, everybody. You have a wonderful quarantine weekend, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Actually, we might have a special episode coming up maybe sometime this coming week, so just keep an ear out for that. Let's talk about doomsday prepping in times of Corona. All right. Goodbye.